music playing? Yeah. Okay, good.
I say, friend, do you think I'll ever get there? All the places it's Maine, a state with honest, hard-working people, known for its gorgeous summers and, of course, its iconic food. And yet 80,000 children rely on school meals every day. And for many of those, these are their only nutritious meals of the day. For schools, overhead costs and schedule constraints can make it difficult to provide additional meals to students.
We're on a pretty tight budget every year. Changing how we feed our kids or implementing any additional meals adds to our overhead. Many schools just don't have the financial ability to cover these extra costs.
Full Plates, Full Potential provided us a grant to purchase the large food cart we needed to implement our Breakfast After the Bell program. We went from 30% to 80% participation in one day with 0 staff changes.
There is no reason for any child in Maine to be hungry. It's not a matter of money, but a mission of action. We need everyone: parents, school nutrition directors, teachers, business owners, Mainers. Together, we can end child hunger in our beautiful state. To find out how you can help end child hunger in Maine, please visit fullplates.org.
Credit unions were started on people helping people. Mutual benefit for mutual people and pulling through to help those around us.
It's just wonderful to deal with the personal bank and people who know your name, people who are interested in your situation, where you've come from, what you've done, where you're going to, rather than just a snapshot of where you are now.
I get to know you, you get to know me, and I get to be your direct lender. That is so important, and that's where I see it's not a centralized underwriting. It's not you put the information into the system and a computer tells you the answer. It's a one-on-one approach, which I think is extremely important.
They actually care about you and your family because they're local, just like I'm local.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dalton and the Sheriffs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
can taste the metal. The words his tongue is holding. Words his band won't survive. Sometimes say what you feel just the same as running. This time they stay inside. And if you've ever been the only lonely headlights in the night, chasing shitty gigs in Mississippi just to see you made a drive. In Nashville or New York City, she's like mine, I know to die. But as sure as I am that I'm gonna quit on Sunday morning, I find home in Sunday night. Show my voice will make it. 3 more sets of 45. I got friends waiting for me back in Boston on a makeshift stage on a low red line. If you've ever been the only lonely headlights in the night, chasing shitty gigs in Mississippi just to see you made a drive. In a Nashville or New York City, she's like mine, known to die. But as sure as I am that I'm gonna quit on Sunday morning, I find home in Sunday night. Thank you for all those crazy Sunday nights, and to the ones know the words to all in this mercy. Thanks for keeping this alive. If you've ever been the only lonely headlights in the night, chasing shitty gigs in Mississippi just to see drive. In a Nashville or New York City, she's like mine, I know to die. But as sure as I am that I'm gonna quit on Sunday morning, I find home in Sunday
Happy Friday night, everybody. We are very excited to be here. We are Dalton the Sheriffs, and glad to be a part of this with Waterfront Concerts, but also benefiting Full Plates, Full Potential. Just a great cause. We got some buddies in here tonight, some shareholders from Dalton Inc., and they've always supported that charity, so we were able to bring them down here tonight, which is awesome. So thanks for letting us play our first gig since March 10th, I think. This is a song. I didn't come about playing music the way that people usually do. I just played around a campfire until I was probably 24. And I'm 40 now, and we have this band, and we're very lucky to play places, but it's very nice to also be back by a campfire. So this is a song called Cheap Seats. Snapping up pine in a campfire, sing oh, oh, oh. And to this day
It don't matter where the stage, first chord I play still smells like smoke. And the same old song until the ranger came and shut us down. I learned now what I live by now. When you're luckier than you ought to be, luckier by half, this night today, how can I pass? Rolling straight on stage, never thought I'd get to see. This is for the ones who sung along the way. This is for the dreamers in the cheap seat. I may never love as pure as the love my mother gave to me. I may never back check quite as hard as my old man on Sundays at the MDC. Hope they see a little me, oh, when I play this old six string. What a nerve a lamb taught me to sing. When you're luckier than you ought to be, luckier by half, this time together, how can I pass? Rolling straight on street, never thought I'd get to see. This is for the one that sang along the way. This is for the dreamers in a cheap seat. There's a Nashville man who says, knows exactly how this came to be. No, about to package up what we done, sell it out on a late night TV. Built this thing on the backs of late nights down at the Pavilion. You weren't there, you learn how to stand when you're luckier than you ought to be, luckier by half. This night today, how can I pass? Rolling straight on stage, never thought I'd get to see. This is for the one who sung along the way. This is for the dreamers in a cheap seat.
Thank you very much. So this next song. So Ryan, we were on tour and we got some new members of the band here. Ryan was with me the last time we were out in California. And for a year when I was a kid, I lived out there in San Diego, and it's like imprinted on me in ways that you wouldn't think for a guy from Boston. And I was talking to Ryan, sent him a text as I was driving, and I just like, dude, I need a song that sounds like this. And he just kept sending me stuff till it was there, and this is a song called California Kid.
I don't fit into these hillsides anymore. Freeway's always slow down time for me. Traffic jams with the cinematic view of the shore. Haze of sunburned memories. I'll always, always be little California. I'll always, always be little California. way. Don't wanna lose. I'll always, always be a little California. 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 Always be a little I don't fit into these hillsides anymore.
Thanks, guys. Happy Friday. Can I get a little more stage right guitar? Thanks. So this next one, this is the oldest song that the band has, and my wife and I, we live in a town called Situate in Massachusetts, and South Shore. Yeah, that's right. And when we didn't always live there, but we have 3 kids, and what we used to do is we would, anytime they would misbehave, we'd just put them in the car, get a coffee, and drive to the beach for 30 minutes, and then get out for like a minute, and then drive home. And we wrote a song about it. It's called Left Turn of the Beach, and it's one of the only ones that stuck around from the early days, so here goes.
He got a whole lot of money, singing nights to pay the bills. He'd up early on a Monday, work again, you know the drill. When it gets too much, load up all our stuff, get that car, hit it east. Drive the roads we know from so long ago. Take a left turn at the beach, and it's a solid blue sky, little piece of the cold blue sea. Stick your eyes in the water, night time making 1 for 3. We were married in the summer, after college by the sea. Little girl and her brothers, see blue eyes staring back at me. When it gets too much, load up all our stuff, get that car, hit it east. Drive the roads we know from so long ago. Take a left turn at the beach, and it's a solid blue sky, little piece of the cold blue sea. Stick your eye in the water, night time in the 1 for 3. And it don't matter about that money, 'cause singing nights just pay the bills. And even early on that Monday, though there's a life and always will, 'cause even when we fight, we still make the time. Get that car in Eddie's, head Eddie. Drive the roads we know from so long ago. Take a left turn
Thank you very much.
Yeah? You guys get that?
So I want to introduce you to the guys. Our drummer, Jake is not here tonight. But on my right, on the guitar is Ryan Jackson. In the back, on the bass, thanks for the clap. So, we're like, it's kind of a new world, right? We're figuring it out. So I appreciate the clap. On the bass guitar is Dennis Walsh. In the back behind me is Jay Tag. And I'm Scully, and we're Dalton. And I think we're not the kind of the band that follows the way you're supposed to do things a lot. And, this is the fourth record, just came out about a month ago. The first three, not perfect in any way, shape, or form. And I think in music, a lot of times people very quick to pretend like the first parts never happened. But the way my wife and I looked at it was, if we found a song that we wanted to make sure our kids would hear, we would find a way to record that record. And I don't want to gloss over the cool things that have happened since these guys have been here. This song right here is what made the record possible, and it was because these guys cared about it as much as my wife and I did when we started writing it. So this is a song called Tell It Plain, and this is why we're here tonight. So. Please excuse my lack of pretense. I've come to realize we're all just a bad day away from the rest of our lives. So please don't take too much offense if I insult your paradigm. If it don't make my wife and kids smile, then it ain't worth our time. The only perfect part of me is her, and she should know it every day. Gonna teach our kids dreaming's always worth the pain. Gonna love the ones who love us back. We're gonna leave the rest behind. We're gonna cut the shit with metaphor, put the truth on plain white line. When 1,000 voices tell us what we want, it can be done. Grin, begin, and buckle in, just like mine in a spoon. When in doubt, love hard and tell it plain. My daughter's always telling me to put my phone down at the table. Hell, she's just 8 years old, and I'll be 40 in April. Her fiery eyes remind me of mine, but I sometimes forget that you can't let the crime distract you from the rest. The only perfect part of me is her. She should know it every day. Gonna teach our kids dreaming's always worth the pain. Gonna love the ones who love us back. We're gonna leave the rest behind. We're gonna cut the shit with metaphor, put the truth on plain white line. When 1,000 voices tell us what we want, it can be done. Grin, begin, and buckle in, just like mine in a spoon. When in doubt, the hard and tell it plain. She should know it every day. Gonna teach our kids dreaming's always worth the pain. Gonna love the ones who love us back. Gonna leave the rest behind. Gonna cut the shit with metaphor, put the truth on plain white line. When 1,000 voices tell us what we want, it can be done. Grin, begin, and buckle in, just like mine in a spoon. When in doubt, love hard and tell it plain. When in doubt, love hard and tell it plain. Thank you very much. This next song's called 80 Good.
I don't miss you yet. Winter helps me to forget. This life won't last the summertime. You'll be always on my mind. For football games in your back den, dreaming Horace clothes and screen again. Reels and flies along it in. Chasing them all day, you give it 80 good. Give it 80 good. It hits me when I can't drive by. As the summer's day turns into night. 'Cause in my mind you're still there. Poolside and a salty egg. Eating peanut butter with your spoon. Big band sound filling every room. Yes, you whistle out each tune. Going about your day, you give it 80 good. You gave it 80 good. And at the end of the day, when I bow my head, I pray. For football games in your back den, keeping Horace clothes that screen again. Rest and flies along it in, chasing them all day. Running shots that you always made. That girl you met back in second grade. Rebels always seem to fade. Now filled up the room, you give it good. You gave it 80 good. 80 good. Give it 80 good.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. This next song is a song called Books and Pictures, and it's an old song. It actually predates the band, I guess, now that I think about it. We weren't playing it for a while, and Jay over here really liked this song.
Sure did.
And we made the record right up the street at Halo Studios, and it was a pretty magical experience to be able to be up there making a record and having these guys just do all the things they did. So this is a song made right up the road called Books and Pictures.
It's a turn today. Road I found brought me back to yesterday. An old beat up van that never ran. Boss I couldn't stand. Sitting on my way. Despite those reasons that I should have stayed. Dreams in hand without a plan. Only time for man. Much is made of times like these. Quitting work, rolling up your sleeves, and books and pictures, magazines, when people are telling how they found their dream. But finding out what you believe is never as easy as it seems. I know better. I know better now. Took a chance that day. Try not to hear what people had to say. They think they know, but they don't know. So I'm on my way, but out on that street I'm on today. Dreams in hand without a plan, on the time remains. Much is made of times like these. Quitting work, rolling up your sleeves, and books and pictures, magazines, when people are telling how they found their dream. But finding out what you believe is never as easy as it seems. I know better. I know better. Looking back now, it may seem I found my way with such ease, but I remember on days like these what it took to find these streets. It wasn't easy, like it seemed, in books and pictures and magazines, but I know I'm better. I know I'm better.
Thanks, guys. I just want to say thanks for listening and being here. We haven't played, the last show we played was at the Paradise back in March, and we really, it happened so quickly in Boston that we went from thinking had this amazing show and it was a lot of fun and all our friends were there, and then 3 days later it just wasn't possible anymore. So thank you for being here and thank you for listening. It means a lot to us, and I want to take a minute and just sort of address Full Plate's Full Potential. If you're watching this stream right now, this is a great charity doing great work, even with school shut down. Talked to my buddy Caleb in the back who supports their events, and he basically has just talked about how creative they've been throughout. They're really about getting food to kids who need it, and when school shut down, that becomes hard. I used to be an administrator at middle school, and I used to have a credit card on file at a fake parent name because kids they wouldn't have access to it and they needed to eat. So if you are watching today, and I know a lot of people aren't in the position to help, but if you're in the position to help, this free stream was for those guys, and make sure you help us out. And I think the Waterfront Conference has all the information that you need, and just thank you to Waterfront for having us, and thank you for anybody who can help out those people, because they're doing good work even now with the school shut down, which is pretty amazing. So this is a song called Flying Down a Back Road.
Radio makes the pedal go down. Blame it on the radio, blame it on the stereo, blame it on the day we were too young to know. On your sound blow, blame it on the lousy show, blame it on the thing that make you go. Whoa. Top down, down, just to see you. Radio cranking, make my favorite tune. Sing it now, sing it now, sing it now. Top down, down, just to see you. Blame it on the radio, blame it on the stereo, blame it on the day we were too young to know. On your sound blow, blame it on the lousy show, blame it on the thing that make you go. Whoa. Can't go slow. She's a song that makes me speak. Flying down a black boat to the girl that I still need. Boston lights fading in my rear view. I'm still flying home to see you. Blame it on the radio, blame it on the stereo, blame it on the thing we were too young to know. On your silent blow, blame it on the lousy show, blame it on the thing that make you go. Flying down a back road. Thank you very much. So this is a song called Her Good Name. And my wife and I, we've been together since high school, and this is kind of a song that goes through that whole route.
We've never played this one live.
Am I starting? Yeah. All right. I got a desk full of unpaid bills, books I haven't read, a list of things I ought to do today, and the things I'll do instead. She smiles too pretty for what I'm bringing since the day that we first met. She could have had diamonds and caviar, but she chose me instead. She's my better angel, she's my saving grace. She knows I ain't no good at parties unless I'm on a stage. And since there ain't no better story than the truth of this Greek on gate, no, I'd be just another sinner if it weren't for her good name. And I've been known just like my grands
to sometimes catch a mood. Living with me ain't always easy, girl, you know it's true. But I never had to hide from her anything that I've done. And I hold her the morning star, she's always been my sun. She's my better angel, she's my saving grace. She knows I ain't no good at parties unless I'm on the stage. And since there ain't no better story than the truth in this three-chord game, no, I'd be just another sinner if it weren't for her good name. Whoa, if it weren't for her good name. Whoa, for her good name. Got a little notoriety from this here guitar, but she was standing right beside of me in all those empty bars. And in my mind it's 2:05 after school on that back hill. I can't believe she'll even talk to me, I guess I feel that still. She's my better angel, she's my saving grace. She knows I ain't no good at parties unless I'm on a stage. And since there ain't no better story than the truth in this three-chord game, you know I'd be just another sinner. You know I'd be just another sinner. You know I'd be just another sinner if it weren't for her good name.
Thanks, guys. Well, again, very happy to be here, making sure that everybody knows that you can help us out by donating to Full Plates, Full Potential. And this is an unbelievable setup back here. It's, you know, what we found in this time, I mean, a lot of us here have been out of work pretty much since March and trying to find new ways. But when you see what a company like this can do, put together this idea and then execute it and then have it also benefit other people and have Maine Savings Bank involved, like, come on, that's what it's all about. So appreciate everybody helping support tonight, and very lucky to be here.
Shout out to the fire guy too.
Yeah. Your fire game is on point. I don't know, we had a lot of fires in Maine, and they were substandard by our own fault.
And that's being nice, Cully.
It crossed my mind. I was like, you know, the fire could use some stoking. Literally a half second later.
Literally a man in shadow in a mask. Like, these are things that would not happen normally. I mean, it just...
He didn't even need the gasoline.
Unbelievable. Well done. Well played. This is a song called Callin' Summer, and my wife wrote this song with me. The band had written some music, and we were driving to Quebec, and my kids were in the back seat, and we were just trying to sing different things over it until we found it, and we just gave them all iPads and headphones, and then we drove to Quebec, and then the song was written. So this is a song called Callin' Summer. Hey girl, summer sure looks good on you. And I think this Monday look better with an ocean view. Now how about you? I can see your favorite pair of Ray-Bans sitting on your nightstand, sitting from the weekend. Tell you what I wanna tell. On a sunny breeze and rolling wave, sandy beach where you misbehave. Kick out ice over Bud Light Blue. Call your boss and break the news. Pick up a beer, put down your phone, think you call a little something from the summer sun. Beyond the weather together, I wanna call it summer with you. Round here
summer always ends too soon. So trade your 9 to 5, stuck inside the 9 to 5 with me in skies of blue. You know you want to. You shave the waist that sundress, I wanna cool and small, talking all the other apology. Do you what I wanna do? But I saw never in her own way. Santa beat you in misbehave. Kick on out so but not blue. Call your boss and break the news. Pick up a beer, put down your phone, think you call a little something from the summer sun. Beyond the weather together, I wanna call it summer with you. Come on, leave it all behind. For me and you in the weekday sunshine. Salty breeze and rolling waves, the sand and beach where you misbehave. Cape Cod ice over Bud Light Blue. Call your boss and break the news. Pick up a beer, put down your phone, they can call a little something from the summer sun. Beyond us, weather together, with a beer and a song saying, get a job in your work, J10. Look at them all, we should do it again. Box all night and day and two. Pick up a beer, put down your phone, they can call a little something from the summer sun. Beyond the weather together, I wanna call in summer with you.
Thank you very much. So this next song is called The Strummer. And the way I tend to write, it's always different for everybody. It's different for the guys in the band as well. But I tend to think of an idea or a title, and then I just have a list in my phone, and we sit down, try and write them, and see which ones work on which days. And I knew that I wanted this song on the record before I knew that the song sounded like or had any of it written. And if any of you have kids right now, trying to raise kids in quarantine is quite an accomplishment. So if you've tried to do that, it's pretty awesome. And the only reason this song was written, it was the last song that was completed for the record, was because the night before they liked dinner, all 3 kids, and all 3 kids went to bed on time, and then in the morning they liked breakfast. And we got 45 minutes, and we wrote the song 45 minutes. So here you go. This is a song called The Strummer. 45 minutes that took 4 months to get to. Oh, that was my fault. That was my fault. I have to take full responsibility. I am the worst musician in my own band, and that is a known fact, and I just blew it and forgot to take my capo off, so that's on me. Make sure we got it all queued up. Perfect. Awesome. We'll remember that one. This time, just in the right key, and it will be all good.
Oh, we'll remember it, Scully.
I only know chord shapes, not actual chords, so it was the right shape. It was the wrong section of the guitar.
I spent my 30 with a pick in my hand, my toes on the edge, but only in state. They spill beer onto the floor of this here bar, since we were all still loyal to the queen. The strummer's all I am, hell, it's all I'll ever be. Choose your own majority, they're all fine with me. These folks don't come in here, guitar licks or fancy jeans. Come to sing along, love is cheaper than therapy. To the end, the strummer I will remain. To the end, the strummer I will remain. Learning how to find the melodies that come to me, and it's better not to miss my chords. When everyone around me, they're all seeing dollar signs, I just love it all, you folks know all the words. The strummer's all I am, and it's all I'll ever be. Choose your own majority, they're all fine with me. These folks don't come in here with guitar licks or fancy G. On a sing along, hell is cheaper than therapy. To the end, the strummer I will remain. To the end. song somehow fit where you are broken, make you whole again. Amen, my friend. Amen, my friend. Amen, amen, my friend, my friend. Amen, amen, amen. Music ain't a business until you say it's so, and I know someday all this might fade away. If it does, I know exactly where I will go. Find me on the edge of an all and only mistake. As strong as all I am, heaven's all I'll ever be. Choose your own majority, they're all fine with me. These folks don't come in here for guitar licks, fancy G's. Gonna sing along, cause it's cheaper than therapy. To the end, a strummer I will remain. To the end, a strummer I will remain. To the end, a strummer I will remain.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well, you guys got to see all sides there with the inappropriate key change for me. So, what do we got next, Jay? This is a song. We kind of have a lot of hockey players that follow us back home, and it's something about hockey players, just the way I feel, that they tend to come from families where it fits with the way I was raised. I don't know that my way is any better than anybody else's, but these guys sort of stick together. And one of my buddies flew home. He was like a pretty big hockey player, flew home to the local bar to drink with his buddies, and all the kids at the table, probably 15, 20 kids in there. Some of them had perfect lives and some of them had not perfect lives, but they're all still hanging out together, and kind of with their permission, we wrote this song. It's called After the Parade. This one's for the South Shore hockey players.
Wayne Pratt.
Cross-country charter after a loss in overtime. Suits on a tall man, heading off to warmer climes. There's a black car waiting to take him back to the city. If he makes that flight, he'll be barred down at the south side tonight. He's treating palm trees for memories and cold-ass Boston nights with the same 10 guys he skated with back in 1995. Rusty tree in a little town had a certain way of fighting, ways to let you know who you are when you need reminding. And after you will see your best damn day when the crowds have gone away. They love this town and made a folks who stay long after the parade. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Across the ball, guys are laughing. They're pounding their Bud Lights like they danced in parking lots after hockey Friday nights. I took from them the kind of thing that make you question why you never let that kind of shit happen in our lives. But they've been playing so damn the chair they boarded Nashville flights, singing out to the ones they lost every Wednesday night. Rushing to a little town, have a certain way of fighting, ways to let you know who you are, really reminding. And after you will see your best damn day when the crowds have gone away. They love this town and made a folks who stay long after the parade. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Boston ain't the kind of town to let a good dream die. We got our balls, our dreams, our scars. They're the ties that bind. Russian jail in a little town. Have a certain way of fighting. We should let you know who you are. Really remind me. And after we'll still be standing when the crowd's gone away. Big Lord, this town made of folks who stay long after the parade. Hey, 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 long after the parade. Hey, 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 hey.
Thanks, guys. This is a beautiful night. Well, I don't know how it's been up here, but it's been hot where we were. It's glad to be in a nice, cool summer night.
Imagine if Jake was here around the fire. Sweaty.
Triple checking the capo on this one, just in case. It's been a couple months.
Teacups and rocking chairs, favorite books and good night prayers, pale skin that hates the sun, and your blue eyes that stay young, thinking what you're giving me. The it ain't hard to see what love has done. Got a hand-me-down kind of love, the kind that's wanting to receive. If you keep it well it in your, it'll stay after you leave. Paintings and recipes, remnants of fears and dreams, never letting that back deck sun go down. Thinking what you're giving me, though it ain't hard to see what love has done. Got a hand-me-down kind of love, the kind that's wanting to receive. If you keep it well it ain't your, it'll stay after you leave. Bumblebee with an attitude, she always tells her truth. Smart as hell, yeah, she's just like you. Thinking what you're giving me, though it ain't hard to see what love has become. Got a hand-me-down kind of love, the kind that's wanting to the seeds. And if you keep it well it ain't your, it'll stay after you leave. Got a hand-me-down kind of love, the kind that's wanting to the seeds. And if you keep it well it ain't yours, it'll stay after you leave. I gotta have me down kind of love, kind that's wanting to
Thanks. These guys are such pros that when I added an extra part to the last chorus, they just rolled with it, you know? It's, I want to own that mistake since it wasn't quite as...
We silently said, okay.
Okay. I like that. Let's do Holding On. Go. I don't want to go too... I want to check on the time, see how we're doing. I don't want to go too long and overstay anybody's welcome. We're doing good? All right. This is a song... Dennis started this song with his niece, Daniela.
Mm-hmm.
And,
she's 7.
So we were doing a lot of...
Awesome.
She's 7. And basically what was happening is we were having meetings and sending files back and forth, you know, through computers and FaceTime and all this stuff. So he sent this song that he and his niece had written. And then my wife and I put a little work into it, and then the guys put a little work into it. And really proud of this one because it was could have easily gone by the wayside, and I feel like it needed to be on the record. So the song's called Holding On.
I've been spending most my days searching for a heart that wouldn't break. Remembering how to get through the night, forgetting how we live this life. Now we're holding on, to holding on, going strong to the sound of the radio. And sometimes the sinking is better for you than swimming. So hey, we're holding on. All these days without the sun, I found all the hardest one. Wondering when we'll get to begin, 'cause this gray is creeping into my skin. So we're holding on, going strong to the sound of the radio. And sometimes singing is better for you than swimming. So hey, we're holding on. Spins away the fears that I hold today. Find my sunshine in a brand new song, and the needle is a crackling hum. So we're holding on, going strong to the sound of the radio. Sometimes singing is better for you than swimming. So hey, we're holding on. Yeah, we're holding on, going strong to the sound of the radio. And sometimes singing is better for you than swimming. So hey, we're holding on.
Thank you very much. I think we got a couple more for you guys. Is that correct? I want to make sure I'm on the right time here. Cool. So this is a song called Boston. And one of the things about being in a band is you drive a lot because it just, when you start out, that's what you got. You get a van. And we drove to Nashville maybe 15, 20 times over the course of a year, and it's the same long road. So one of the times on the way back from playing CMA Fest, we wrote the song. It's called Boston.
Found some open road outside of Allentown. Finally understood Nebraska. Seemed like them 4 tracks sound best. It's how it feels come tumbling down. That's exactly what I'm after. Alone to be a rider, alone to wear that crown. Most days are just pretend. Words do come and small, and Irish rage come tumbling down. Not something that I command, but I'm calling. Just got off the phone with Rolling Stone, 80 on the pike outside of Charlton, and our song is playing on the radio, and I'm finally seeing highway signs for Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. Tonight they put 14,000 watts behind this song we wrote on the road to Lockdaloo. So let them judge us faith or imprudence illiteracy. I'll just keep my eyes on you, just like I was doing. I'm calling. Just got off the phone with Rolling Stone, 80 on the pike outside of Charlton. And our song is playing on the radio, and I'm finally seeing highway signs for Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. I'm coming home to Boston. Sometimes for just smiles, briefly, we trapped up for taking it all away. Put down enough highway miles, sit yourself around enough campfires, find a way to give it back again. And even if this ain't our ship is coming in, know that every song I ever wrote was true. As I'm counting down the miles back to the ones that sing along, know that all I ever needed was you. Now I see you soon in Boston. I'm coming home to Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. I'm coming home to Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. Now coming home to Boston. I'll see you soon in Boston. I'm coming home to Boston.
Thank you very much. What do you think? 1 or 2 more? I don't want to. 2 more. Great. So this song right here is called Cheap Guitars. And when I first started playing, the band's almost 10 years old now. We used to play at this place called the Lansdowne Pub right behind the Green Monster. And it was a pain in the neck because if there was a Sox game or a concert at the House of Blues, you couldn't get anywhere. You couldn't park near there, and you would walk in, and the alleyway to the Lansdowne Pub is shared with House of Blues. And if you were cool, you went to the left. And if you're not cool, you went to the right. And there's this room, like it was literally a door that says artist entrance only. And we would just like walk by the rats and then go to the right and like load in the back. And we were just starting to have people show up at our shows. We were playing Wednesday nights, and was just a couple of really cool nights, and we wrote the song called Cheap Guitars because it hasn't happened yet, but I break strings pretty much every show I play. It's poor guitar playing technique and a lot of Irish rage, but other than that, you know, it happens usually. It didn't happen tonight because my buddy Jay here from Matt's Music took care of my guitars before I got here. Didn't let me touch them. There you go. So this is a song called Cheap Guitars.
Use promo code Campfire.
We should have a sign roll down at that moment.
Had a park on Backstage Road, 'cause Fenway's all in glow. A blue line out to Lansdowne Street, guitar in hand and a summer heat. The faithful in their red and blue, a crowd outside the House of Blue. Johnny Linda's hikers and rock band tigers in my way. Breaking strings on cheap guitar. Close my eyes, pretend we're stars. Cross that alley, seems so far, but tonight it could all be ours. The salmon brought his heart to play. The dormant lands a smile our way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Heads perk up, we couldn't last some more. Breaking strings on cheap guitar. Close my eyes, pretend we're stars. Cross that alley, seems so far, but tonight it could all be ours. A cheap guitar, beat a bar. And we ain't stars, but someday we'll climb that stage. Across that alley, beyond that velvet cage. Until then, you will remain with a singing, a string ringing waves. Breaking strings on cheap guitar. Close my eyes, pretend we're stars. Cross that alley, seems so far, but tonight it could all be ours. Breaking strings on cheap guitar. Close my eyes, pretend we're stars. Cross that alley, seems so far, but tonight it could all be ours. Tonight it could all be ours. Tonight it could all be ours.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Thank you for Waterfront Concerts for having us down. Please remember, if you can, please help out Full Plates, Full Potential. We have one more song for you tonight, and I just want to say to my kids, it's time to go to bed after the song, so listen to your mother, please. Appreciate it. This is a song called You Ain't Her.
I see you standing over there. You're all made up from head to toe. From the way you walk, you're 7 feet. It's clear you're all about the show. Looking good, but you should know that I ain't fooled. And understand I play that song, but not sip your drink and bat your eyes and flirt your way to drinks for free. 'Cause that may work for other guys. It sure as hell don't work for me. You're looking good, but you should know that I ain't fooled. And understand I play that song, but not for you. I play guitar for goalies, for me when the night is through. Pulls off here in a little black dress and waves along to dance right there. You better that, 'cause I see through. 'Cause you ain't her, she ain't you. I see you standing over there. 2, 3, 4. You play guitar, the goalies, me with a knife. Pulls off here, a little black train, and waves along to dance right there. You better leave it, 'cause I see through. 'Cause you ain't her, you ain't her, you ain't her, and she ain't you. This is Ryan, this is Dennis, this is Jay, I'm Scully. Jake is across town, he'll be back with us tomorrow. We are Dalton the Sheriffs. Thank you so much for listening tonight. Have a great night. Peace.
Turn up your weekend with free music from the Backstage Live virtual concert series at the Maine Savings Pavilion at Rock Row. Each Friday, we're streaming live performances from your favorite local artists in a benefit concert series to help stamp out hunger in Maine. Register at mainsavings.com/live and donate for a chance to win VIP tickets to a future show. This week, her voice will stir your soul. Powerhouse rock singer Janae Sound. Join us for free music for a great cause with Maine Savings.